Good morning. As I have already stated that at present scenario, due to social transformation, social engineering process, a lot of laws are improved because the society need some extensive changes in the existing laws. That is one. Therefore, you cannot simply ignore area of civil disputes claiming that you are exclusive criminal side, because if you are conducting 138 cases or 420 cases, the other side may attempt to mark certain documents which may not be permissible to mark part of provisions of Registration Act and Indian Stamp Act. If the document requires to be stamped and Indian Stamp Act is not sufficiently stamped, then you can object marking of the document. Under Registration Act, if the document is required to be registered and that was not registered, then you can still oppose for marking of it. But this area is time to time being worked out in revisions, and Supreme Court also time and again says when it could be marked, if suppose it is not liable to be legally permissible to mark as per stamp duty as well as Registration Act. This is a example case. This is AR 2024 Andhra Pradesh Part 1. AR 2024 Andhra Pradesh Part 1. Therein, after filing the suit, the plaintiff seems to have attempted to mark a document, unregistered document, exchange deeds, since the properties between the plaintiff and the defendants were exchanged. And there was a document, and documents when he proposed to mark, he says that for insufficient stamp, he paid the stamp duty. Therefore, one the question is registration. So for that, the section 17 of the Registration Act has been referred. This case, lower court did not permit the plaintiff to mark the document. Therefore, he went to CRP, and CRP was allowed in favor of the plaintiff, stating that primary the document which is liable to be registered may not be marked. Then they say there are two grounds wherein you can mark. Number one, that it is a contract in a suit for specific performance, Chapter 2 of the Specific Relief Act, and number 2, you can mark it as a collateral transact to prove the collateral transact. Therefore, here in the case, the Supreme Court, Kaladevi versus V.R. Somasundra, AR 2010, same thing has been discussed deeply. Therefore, they say this document only for the purpose of proving a collateral transaction that the properties were exchanged between the parties. We allowed them to mark the document. CRP was allowed. Okay, I think you understand. Go through the judgment. This may help you if you are marking any document under 138 or Domestic Violence Act or Family Court Act. If somebody is objecting to it, you can cite these citations by understanding the section 17 of the Registration Act and 49 of the Stamp Act, and so many provisions you have to understand. For section 45 of the Registration Act and section 17 of the Registration Act, all must be gone through, and also section 49 of the Registration Act. Best wishes.